Hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Dee.
I'm Kelly.
And we are
Sisters
Sistas
of
of Stitchcraft.
Woo!
Can we have a high five for today?
For today especially.
Definitely a high five day today. So, we are here to say thank you.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you so much. We have reached over 1,000 subscribers now.
Woo! Who knew that we'd ever do that 6 months
Yes.
ago when we first started vlogging?
Yeah, 6 months. Can't
I
believe
know,
it.
it's gone so quick.
Yeah, so never expected that. So thank you, everybody. And a massive thank you
To Ruan, the Yorkshire Sew girl.
who helped to tip us over that edge.
Definitely. I think we had about another 100 subscribers after her vlog went out that mentioned us because she watched us while she was sewing and she really enjoyed it and she knew that we were close to the 1k and she was like, go and watch them, subscribe, help them. And a lot of you did, and thank you.
And we've had some really good feedback from them as well.
Absolutely,
So,
and we
yeah,
hope
that's
that you
lovely.
stay and you actually do really enjoy our vlogs. What we do want to say is a big thank you. I just want to mention that Ruan was doing a week in the life of a sew girl. So it's like 7 videos, 7 vlogs, and in each one she shares a little bit of a stash kind of fabric haul type thing. So it's quite exciting because it's different fabric every day, and I love that. Something sewing related, I'm like, oh, I want some of that. Normally sold out, of course, but yeah, and she does a little bit of sewing, a little bit of chat. And if you haven't watched Ruan, head over and watch her because she's amazing.
Oh, she's fantastic.
She's just a natural.
Yeah.
She's just, there's nothing.
And also the
fake
Northern Soul
about her.
Sisters.
And Northern Soul
The
Sisters.
three of them together.
Three of them, amazing. And most of you already subscribe to them and watch them, I'm sure. But if you don't, do because you're missing out.
Literally, just do.
do it. But yeah, so thank you so much for subscribing. We really can't believe it, can we?
No.
And we were hovering for ages around 928, up to 948, down to 92, 920, and it was just like, oh, I really want to get to 1k now. It's been ages since we had new subscribers, and then now we've got over 1k, and we're like, yeah, I want 2k. But yeah, it's been great.
So anyway, go on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, for those of you that don't know, we've been friends for 40 years, hated sewing. Neither of us liked sewing as teenagers when we first met. And Dee started sewing 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
2.5 years ago, and I started sewing 1.5 years ago, having watched Dee's journey. Dee invited me into her sewing room, showed me how to clean a sewing machine, how to thread a sewing machine, and how to make a gift bag, and then I was hooked. And that's the beginning. But we do have a vlog explaining our story.
Yeah, go back and check out our first vlog if you want to know more about us and our journey.
I might even try to get technical and add something at the end of the vlog.
Yeah.
Showing that one, but I'm not sure I'll manage it because I've never done it and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll have a go.
Between us, we'll see what we can do.
Need to up my level of skills. Now we've got 1k. Anyway, that was it. We just wanted to say thank you. Thanks, Ruan. Thank you to anyone who subscribed and watches us and comments and likes our vlogs. It's brilliant. We love it. It really makes us feel good.
I know we keep going on. Almost, as always, we say we're just going to say, and then we carry on from
we're
it.
off now.
We're not. Also, for the tips and the help that people give us, because that's the one thing we don't mention actually very often. We get loads of people that make comments, and when we've asked questions or we're not sure on something, they comment and say what they think we should do. So like when we were talking about the bust adjustment in one recently and things like that, loads of people come back and give us ideas and help, and certainly what they think we should be making with the fabrics or their ideas for it, what they've made with it, and that is really helpful too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love that interaction because where we are still new, we don't know all these things necessarily, and
especially the more technical things.
I still haven't tried the full bust adjustment, but it's definitely something
I don't
need
need
to
to.
work. It's definitely something I need to have a go at doing, but it just scares me because it sounds like a lot technically. I'm not a technical person, but I'm going to give it a go soon. Maybe in the autumn.
I think, next year Kelly will be upping her skill set, I feel.
That's the plan.
I have tried this year to do that, and I think that's your plan for next year.
That's my plan for next year. At the moment, I'm just really enjoying producing something I can wear.
And that's exactly what I did. The first year is just the fun of making clothes and being able to wear them. The second year is helping to upskill it a little bit.
Yeah, and so that's the plan. I'll bring you on the journey, see how I go. But yes, so yeah. Anyway, before we waffle on for an hour,
I think we have finished now. Promise. So thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
And happy sewing.
Happy sewing. Bye. So hi, I'm Kelly.
I'm Dee.
And we are
Sisters
of Stitchcraft. I almost forgot what we were called. I was going to say the Stitch Sisters.
Well, we're definitely not them. They're somebody else.
Yeah, they are somebody else.
We can be them. There's nobody else.
They are good though.
Are they?
Yeah, they're very good.
I keep looking at the camera. I'm supposed to be looking
I don't know
at
what
camera.
I'm looking at. So we're going to just share a little bit about ourselves. So we've been friends since we met in the dinner queue at school.
Which was 40 years ago. Just over 40 years ago. Can you believe that?
No, it's very scary.
That's incredible. Very scary.
Blown by.
Absolutely. And actually, we didn't really have anything in common at all, really. The one thing we did have in common was we both disliked sewing at school. However,
we did it.
Funnily enough, 40 years on, we're now both avid sewists, and even though we are very different sewists. So I'm just crack on and do stuff and make a lot of my own stuff up as I go. You sort of take a lot more time and follow rules a bit better, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more of a rule follower, which is strange because I was always a bit more of a rebel, I would say, of the two of us when we were younger.
Yeah, that's changed.
Yeah, that's definitely changed. I'm definitely more of a conformist as I've got older. But I'm a procrastinator. So Dee's prolific. Did we actually even say our names, Dee and Kelly? Anyway,
I think we did.
Okay. So Dee's prolific. She's fast. She gets and she cracks out like sometimes 3 or 4 things in a week, and I'm just like, how would you do that? I'm a procrastinator. I'm lucky if I make something once a month, maybe 2. I'll put it off, and then when I've got a deadline, I can bang it out.
Oh, I can bang out for a deadline. Yeah. Definitely.
Good on deadlines, which is hopefully this vlogging malarkey will help me to actually produce more work.
Ah, excellent. Like you're thinking. Definitely. However, the one thing we are both very good at is we are both very lazy sewists.
Yes.
So we do like to cut corners.
Yes.
And we've both only been sewing for quite a short period of time. So I've been sewing for 2 years, inspired by a friend. And Kelly's been sewing
for almost a year next week, inspired by yours truly. Oh, little lady. So I watched Dee's sewing journey last year, and I was just like, oh my god, you're so clever. Oh my god, I can't believe you've made that. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to be able to make those things. I'd never be able to sew. And Dee's like, oh yeah, no, you'd be surprised. You could do it. It's not that clever. It's not that easy. It's not that hard. It's really easy. You could do it. And I'm like, nah, not a chance. Not on your Nelly would I ever be able to do that and make something I could actually wear out. Dee invited me into her sewing room last January, and I made a gift bag, and it all went from there. And now I make my own clothes, and it's amazing. I'm really clever.
That was January, so it was a year ago.
January the 7th.
Wow, that's amazing. That's only a year ago, and you're already making stuff like you're making. That's really impressive. So basically, if we can do it,
anybody can do it. Anybody. If we can do it, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. And you feel the same way, don't you? Definitely. So we've decided to start a new vlog where we're going to share our experiences of our sewing journey and our passion for making me-made wardrobes. Clothes.
Definitely clothes.
Wardrobes. Neither of us are going to make a wardrobe.
No, we'll leave that to the husbands.
Indeed, that's what they do that.
So sorts of things that we thought we would share with you are things like we would do our unboxing of our So Hayley Jane box, because both of us get them. We both get different boxes, so that's really exciting. So show you both the classic and the luxury. We are going to do reviews and patterns. So we are very different in our sizes and our whole looks really. So we thought it'd be good to show you different the same pattern in our different sizes and how we adjust them and the alterations that we make to make them suit our lifestyle. So things like we've both done the Portia and the Freya. I would have done by the time we do that episode. We are going to show you how we have used up our scraps to make up some sustainable projects. We are going to do some challenges, maybe some Insta challenges. So it'd be great if you could help us decide which ones you think we should do. same fabric, different items. You thought that was a good idea, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought, yeah, same fabric, different patterns. So same fabric 2 ways or 3 ways if we do collabs with somebody else, maybe. We thought that would be good, as well as the same pattern in the same fabrics on different body types. We thought we'd give a bit of variation.
Also things like the meter challenges and stuff like that. So still work in progress, and it will grow. Hoping to have 2 a month, one for the So Hayley Jane and one other. But we may throw in some random stuff too.
Yeah, that's kind of our minimum
yeah
plan, but hopefully we'll have other things to share with you.
And maybe some visits to places.
That's what we're very excited about that.
So again, any suggestions, then that would be great. Yeah. So we're obviously here to help you. However, we won't be doing tutorials, not yet. Neither of us are confident enough in our sewing to do any tutorials, and we do cut lots of corners, but we will share those corner cuttings with you because they may help sometimes. Yeah, doesn't always have to be perfect, does it?
This is the thing, nothing I make is perfect. I've not made one. The closest thing has been the Porsche, but we'll share that another day. I think in perfection, but yeah, nothing I ever make is perfect, but do you know what, it's good enough, and it's good enough to wear, and I'm still proud of it, and it still looks fabulous. So yeah, and
I think I always say that nobody's going to notice that it's not perfect. People that don't sew aren't going to notice your errors because they won't know what the errors are. They won't know the mistakes that can be made. And anybody that does notice, say they're a sewist, they appreciate how much effort has gone into that anyway. Yeah. So they just overlook it because everybody knows how hard it is.
Yeah, and most people aren't perfect.
So yeah, most people you speak to aren't perfect.
And actually, what I've learned since learning to sew is that from you and from other vloggers that I watch, because I love watching vlogs, is that actually ready-made clothes are rarely perfect either.
Definitely.
So, and when you're making for yourself, although it might not be quite perfect, so my hems are rarely perfect, but the fit is better than I'm going to get in the high street normally. Almost always.
I think that's a really important thing, but I think that's one of the most important things about the whole sewing thing is that you can make things fit for you. So, yeah. And again, that's probably something we'll talk about in another episode.
Later on. So that's us. Hopefully you'll like what you see. And yes, I will try to learn to look at the camera and not the phone. Yeah. But I'm new to this.
I'll try not to giggle quite so much.
I love your giggle though. I've always loved your giggle. It's great. So that's us. And we just thought we'd come on, say hi, introduce ourselves, and then we will start vlogging in the new year.
Absolutely. Hope you can join us.
Yeah, so we are Kelly and
Dee,
and we are
Sisters of Stitchcraft.
Yay! we will get there, I promise. Anyway, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. See you in 2024.
So, just to tell you a little bit about ourselves, we've been friends for... Am I saying that bit or are you saying that bit?
No, I was going to say that bit.
I'm not saying that bit.